Just get rolling here from Eugene. Michigan State going for a 5th straight win. Oregon going for a top 10 win and a good start with Pryor to the rim here in Eugene.
And part of the reason that the Ducks were successful against Michigan this past weekend was this matchup zone that they start in against the Spartans.
Oh, nice leave and Cooper by Ugochukwu. A second trip for Michigan State. And a deflection, Kwame Evans, the best healthy player for the Ducks, in transition, and he got his own and put it back.
Yeah, great job by Kwame Evans.
Maybe a foul in his eyes. And Michigan State gets it back, down 2. Carr lets it fly from 3.
Something that has been waning a little bit for the Spartans this year, but Cohen Carr, they backed off him, okay, and he got it, shot it, got his feet set, and knocked it down.
Raced by Cooper, the top shot play blocker for Michigan State. And they have their foot on the gas, as they always do with Fear. Interesting to see if Kohler gets going from out deep tonight. 0 for 5 in the last game. And Fears with a miss. Offensive rebound, Kohler. And there you go, he got an easy one. Well, back into the short corner for Cooper. Had the easy one earlier. They go one-on-one with him, and he gets the bounce. A little bit sharper watching the film from Michigan the other day.
Now, yeah, they played really well. They lose to Michigan by 10. They take them down to the wire. Then good inside-out action right there. Well, they're locked in and they're connected on the defensive end. They're a good talking group. They're an athletic group. And you see that play right there. Defender backed off, and then the coolness and the calmness to make the 3.
Ooh, big shot for Lindsey, just his 10th of the year, and another big shot for Carr, who has the outside game going tonight.
Good defense by Fears, better offense by Simpkins.
There's that second 3 for Cohen Carr.
That's what I'm talking about. When you shoot that first one, you see it go down. And I love that. Tom Izzo was quoted like they were asking about Cohen Carr's struggles from 3. He says, "I will never give up on that young man."
He said, "Cold day in hell before I give up on it."
So yeah, that's what he said.
That's why Cohen Carr's strapping. Also good for a one-liner too. Plenty of those. Does he have another? This would be a career high for Carr. No, and the tip back is there for Cooper.
As Cohen Carr shoots that corner 3, nobody goes and checks out Cooper. Nobody puts a body on him. Easy tap in.
Yeah, they will devastate you on the offensive glass, and the outside game going for Simpkins. Oregon was down double digits in the first half against Michigan on Saturday. Came back to take a lead, and they tie it up on a Carter 3. He played big minutes in the post against Tadai Mara on Saturday.
Wei Lin's got to be aggressive. He could have been shot active right there, and there's the aggressiveness.
4.5 in the half. Oregon by 1, looking for a top 10 upset tonight. Fort in the mid-range, and it gives Michigan State the lead right back.
Well, remember, since about 3 or 4 minutes ago, when Coach Dana Altman, there was the transition, the lob after the make that Cooper had, and he subbed those guys out.
10 to shoot. Simpkins has double digits for Oregon. He needs some help. Nobody else has helped him out scoring, and there's Sean Stewart for the first time.
Yeah, you love that Sean Stewart coming off.
Inside 2 minutes in this first half. Michigan State has not pulled away, despite leading for most of it.
Good help by Ugochukwu out of the corner right there.
He forced it to go opposite side of the floor. And it's Lindsey reverse, no spin, but Demir sticks it back. As Fears will let it bounce down to 7. And Fears gets the big on him. Demir leaping into him, gives it up with 1. It's Carr, and he has it blocked. And there still should be time left on the first half clock. Michigan State's heading to the locker room.
Kohler's their leading scorer. 14 points per game. He has the 10 double-doubles. But they got to get him more touches. Great attack there by Ugochukwu. He's been super aggressive tonight.
Gave it up. Simpkins, the top scorer for Oregon in the first half. He gets Kohler, dances by him all the way to the rim. And Scott dealt with foul trouble in that first half. Had 2 fouls and didn't play the back half of the half. 2 on the shot clock for Carr. He's got a third 3. And backing Cohen Carr with the questions he got post-game the other day is with him as he shoots tonight. And Simpkins is playing with a ton of confidence.
Not playing.
The 4th leading scorer turned 2nd leading scorer. Simpkins is the top guy tonight. Cooper, he can hit those, and he does. Rattle one down. Michigan State goes for their 5th straight win in a West Coast sweep. 5 to shoot. Evans backing in, and Evans gets the bounce. 6'5" Simpkins gets that one. Screen and roll, Demir. And he shows and puts it away. Okay, you asked him, was it the same playbook? And he said, oh gosh, no. So now with the young guys who got out there. Oh, nice turnaround for Cooper in the paint.
And a lot of that is because he had to do it for Wei Lin.
Here's Fort off a Cooper screen. Finds his spot, and 3 times in this game, Fort is hit.
Those are not easy, like one of the first or 2 times that you're touching the ball coming in the game.
Yeah, Evans flashed to the rim. Carr erased it. Here's Cooper, shut off by Johnson, and he recovers over to Kohler. Now Fears creates at the end of the shot clock. Fort having a big night.
Yeah, he was just kind of trying to execute the offense, but basketball favors the aggressor.
Oh, how beautiful was that for Cooper going reverse side. Numbers back in transition to let Carr be open from out deep, and he creates for Cooper. Right back into him on the repost. Fears 3. Simpkins, a hot contest.
If you're Jeremy Fears.
And his 2nd 3 in the Big Ten. He struggled from out there as Cooper comes away with it. Numbers for the Spartans. The lob for Fort. And he can't bring it in, but Carr is there. Plus a foul. Gives it up. Extra one. Ugo Chukwu leaves it for Cooper. He has it rejected by Stewart. A little Olay on Simpkins. Carr right back to the rim, and it spins home. They don't have their guy Shellstad to create. Evans, he can create. That's a deep 2. It's an 11-1 Michigan State run that was just stopped by that Evans make. Red hot Spartans from the floor right now, especially Cooper.
Cooper's doing it all tonight. Developed into under Tom Izzo and his staff.
He sat behind Shimon Zapawa last year and into the trees. Ugo Chukwu.
Okay, no Stewart, no Demir.
Fears hit earlier from 3, and he's got himself going. Desrick Lindsay, he's a guy that Dana Altman has identified. He's got to pick up his scoring. Really, that goes roster wide with the 2 guys they have out, and the lob works to Cam Ward.
This lineup has played 0 seconds together until they got put on the floor tonight.
I think you got 2 houses. 3. It goes. Kopsisti.
I'm not going to say like a run-in, but like, you know, like the Kyle Kuzma's, Alex Caruso. I've coached some guys who, like, in the heat of the battle.
Michigan State has had the clamps on in the 2nd half. Stewart window, and one for the road for Sean Stewart.
And they're able to come out with the road sweep on the West Coast in the Big Ten.
You know, some similarities in both of those wins. A little bit sluggish early, and then the pull.